Hello everyone. In the previous class or in the previous session we have understood about the basic elements of investment management and also the different attributes of investment management. So in these sessions we are going to understand about the securities market. So securities market means where marketable securities are sold and bought by the investors. So for that we call it as securities market. So in the securities market, like it is completely involves the different set of investments. Investments are bought and investments are sold by different types of investors. So for that we do call it as securities market. So usually securities market like formulate the capital for the investors as well as the company. So if company would like to increase the capital formation, then they can opt for securities market. So in the securities market we have two types of securities market. So namely first one primary market and second one is secondary market. So first let us understand about the primary market. So primary market means here whenever new company introducing into the market or a new business introducing into the market, so on that time, so the new fresh stocks are available for the first time. So for that we do call it as primary market. So in the primary market, like new issues, new shares are to be like available for the public. So stock available for the first time is called as primary market. So whenever new company entering into the market, so on that time they opt for primary market. So here the issuer may be a new company or maybe an existing company. So issuing house, investment bankers and the brokers act as a channel of distribution in this particular market. So in the primary market, like only the new company or the existing company shares are available for the public. So for that we do call it as primary market. So in order to enter into the primary market, there are some kind of rules and regulation, there are some kind of prescribed format. So as per that they have to enter. And there are so many functions of primary market. So in the primary market there are certain kinds of functions. So namely they are first one origination, we have functions of primary market. Second one is underwriting we are having. Then third one is distribution. We have three types of functions of primary market. First one origin. Origin means origin of the investment. So here actually the investment starts. So that speaks about the nature of new issues, we call it as origination. Then we have underwriting. So underwriting means like it's a agreement between or it's a contract between investors and the merchant bankers or a broker. So between the investors and the company, real company, the intermediary comes, okay, the brokers come. So they buy shares from company and then they'll sell it to investors. So for that we call it as underwriting or underwriter. So the process, the work is called as underwriting. Then we have a distribution. Distribution means the sale of securities to the investors. So for that we call it as distribution. So in the distribution, the sale of securities will be done to the investors. For that we call it as distribution. So these are the three basic types of primary market. Usually they will be asking for the 3 marks. So the primary market functions are first one origination, second one is that is underwriting, third one is distribution. These three are the functions of primary market. Next, moving on to, there are so many parties involved in the primary market. There are so many parties involved in the primary market. So they are called as like managers to the issue, registrar to the issue, underwriters, then banker to the issue, advertising agents, then financial institution. So these are all the parties directly and indirectly involved in the functions of primary market. So in that first one, managers to the issue. So managers to the issue means here the lead managers are appointed by the company. Lead managers are appointed by the company and their duties are they'll be having so many duties, like they'll be having drafting of prospectus. So they have to draft the prospectus. Prospectus means like it is a detailed detailed information about the company. So when company was established, who are all the promoters, then what about the company financial statement, capital structure of the company, then the particular IPO price, how much the price initially they have put it, Okay, then what are all the aims of the company or vision of the company, mission of the company, then who are all the current promoters of the company. So those details are available in the prospectus. So they will be preparing, they will be having preparation of drafting the prospectus, then they will be having the preparing the budget of expenses relating to the issue. So in order to issue this security to the public, so what are all the expenses we have to meet, so that will be budgeted by the lead managers, managers also called as lead managers, then suggestions to the appropriate timings of the public issue. So when they are going to issue the shares to the public, so of the appropriate timings also fixed by the lead managers, and also along with that they will be having advertising the company in the appointment of registrar to the issue. So they have to advertise, they have to give the advertisement about the company information. So when the company established and for what price they are issuing the shares, so those things should be advertised to the public, and also directing the various agencies involved in the public issue. So maybe other agencies are also associated with our company, maybe a bank, maybe it may be a bank or it may be any kind of financial institution. So they have to coordinate with them also. These are all the duties performed by the lead managers. So lead managers appointed by the company in order to do various activities of the primary market for new issue to the public, that is called as manager to the issue. Then moving on to registrar to the issue. So registrar to the issue, they receive the shares application from various collection centers. They receive the share application from the different collection centers and issue shares certificate. They issue the share certificate to the investors. So it is always ensured that the registrar to the issue has the necessary infrastructure, like they should have computer facility, then internet facility, then telephone facility they should be having. So they normally receive the share application from various collection center. So they does this kind of work. So I repeat once again, registrar to the issue will be receiving the share application form from various collection centers and they issue certificate, share certificate to the public. So that is called as registrar to the issue duty. So as per the Companies Act, the Indian Companies Act 1956, they are appointed to the company, that they are called as registrar to the issue. Then later on we will be having underwriters. So already I told you, underwriting is a contract between the company and the like investors. So between them the intermediary the intermediary called as brokers. So usually brokers may be a financial institution or maybe a bank, like even commercial banks also executes the functions of underwriting, maybe SBI, Vijaya Bank or Canara Bank. So these banks are also performing the duties of the underwriting. So underwriters are the intermediary between the real investors and the company. So whatever they buy from the company, they will sell it to the investors. So they will be working for the commission. So it's a commission based work. So underwriters may be an individual, or maybe they are a banks, or maybe they are the financial institution. So they are called as registrar to the issue and also underwriter. Then banker to the issue. So banker to the issue means like here the bankers to the issue have the responsibility of collecting the application money along with the application form. Okay, so here the banks are also one of the parties associated with the primary market, and they issue whatever the company issues the shares to the public. So after that they have a responsibility of collecting the application money along with the application form. So that is the duty of the banker. So banker also directly, indirectly associated with the primary market. So they collect the share application money from the respective shareholders. Then after that what they will do, they will execute the functions of remaining primary market. Okay, and whatever they does the work for thus, they will charge the commission. So they work for the commission. So they are called as bankers. So bankers may be a commercial bank, maybe a private sector bank. So they may have any one type of banker in order to execute the primary market functions. Then moving on to advertising agent. So because new company introducing the shares to the public, so obviously it should be advertised to the public. So public should know about the company, public should know about the like shares, then the company background, everything they should know, then only they will invest the money. So advertising plays a key role in promoting the public issue. So hence the past record of the advertising agencies studied carefully, then the any media can be chosen for the advertisement. Maybe they may choose newspaper, they may choose magazines, they may choose press release, or a combination of all these they can be considered. So based on the advertisement, so they will be giving publicity to the public or investors, then only the investors will be buying. Then later on we will be having financial institutions. So FIs are like generally they underwrite the issue and lend term loan to the companies. Okay, so they lend the term loan to the company, hence they go through the draft of the prospectus whatever they have prepared, and also they study the proposed program. So upcoming years, what are all the programs of the company, they study both past then future and also present. So whether they will be helping full to the public or not. So based on that they approve for lending the term loan to the company. They are called as financial institutions. So usually like IDBI execute the functions of FIs, then IFCI, ICICI, GIC, then UTI. These are all the financial institutions directly indirectly associated with primary market. They are the intermediary between the institution or the company and the investors. So they are the like the parties directly indirectly involved in the primary market. So these are all the parties directly and indirectly comes under primary market. I hope you understood. So next moving on to government and statutory agencies are also associated with primary market. Okay, there are some kind of government agency, there are like statutory agencies. So we have to obey the rules and regulations of the statutory bodies. So they are called like SEBI, Security Exchange Board of India, then register of the company as per the company's Indian Companies Act 1956, then Reserve Bank of India, RBI. If it is belong to the foreign investment, obviously the RBI comes into picture, then stock exchanges, then industrial licensing authorities, and finally pollution control authorities. So these are the like government agencies comes under the primary market. So in that first one, SEBI, Security Exchange Board of India. Security Exchange Board of India, it's a apex body to all the investment. So if any company, maybe existing company or a new company, in order to change the like securities issuance or maybe any kind of regulations pertaining to the security, so they have to take the permission from the Security Exchange Board of India. So Security Exchange Board of India, it's an apex body or a main body. So they formulate the rules and regulations to the all stock exchanges and also to the all investment mode. So they are called as SEBI, Security Exchange Board of India. So as per their regulation, every company execute the functions of security market. Then secondly, register of the companies like appointed by the company as per the rules of or as per the laws of the Indian Companies Act 1956. So they are also a government body, so they execute the functions of primary market as per the rules laid down by the Indian Companies Act 1956 as well as 2013. And Reserve Bank of India, if the company is belonged, if the primary market companies belong to the foreign investment, then the Reserve Bank of India like role also comes into picture. So RBI is a apex bank to all commercial bank, and based on the rules of the RBI, we have to execute the functions of banking activities. Then stock exchanges are like secondary market. So they are the secondary market or they are the securities market. So those like who are listed in the secondary market, so they will be executing the different functions. So here in the stock exchanges, only the listed company shares are bought and sold by the investors. So here they will also form their own rules and regulation. As per the rules, they have to work, maybe timings. So they start from 9, then end up with 3 o'clock. So there are some kind of like rules and regulation pertaining to buying and selling, maybe a time or maybe a cost, whatever it may be. So as per that, others should follow. Then industrial licensing authority. So in order to enter into the particular market, particular stock market, the industry licensing also very important. So the background verification of the industry also must be done. So that is also one of the government body we have to study. Then pollution control authority. So every company is supposed to prepare statutory report or sustainability report at the end of the year. So we have to study whether the company established as per that rules or not. So pollution control means whatever we does the business, that should not affects the public. It should not be unfavorable to the public. It should be favorable to the public. So that's also one of the government body we have to understand. So these are all the government or statutory bodies comes in securities market or a primary market. Okay, this is all about government and statutory agencies. Then moving on to placement of the issue. So placement of the issues in the primary market. Okay, these are all the concepts comes under primary market only. So placement of the issue means in the primary market the placement comes into picture. Placement means here initial issue of shares to the public is called as placement of the issue. So the placement of the issue can be done in any way of this. So it can be done through prospectus, then bought out deals, then private placement, then right issue, later on book building. These are all the ways of placement of the issue or initial issue. So in that first one, through prospectus. So already I told you, prospectus means it is a document gives details regarding the company and invites offers for subscription or a purchase of any shares or debentures from the public. Okay, so the draft prospectus has to be sent to the regional stock exchange where the shares of the company are to be listed, and also to all other stock exchanges where the shares are proposed to be listed. So the stock exchange scrutinizes the draft prospectus. So here the prospectus which include all the company details like when company was established, okay, then the capital structure of the company, then financial performance of the company, or any other subsidiary components of the company. All informations are available in this particular prospectus. So based on that they can go for initial issue. That is the first one. And secondly, we are having bought out deals. Bought out deals means offer for sale. So here the promoters places his shares with an investment banker who offers it to the public at a later date. Okay, in other words, in a bought out deals, an existing company offloads a part of the promoter's capital to a wholesaler instead of making a public issue. That is called as bought out deal. So here there is an offer for a sale, that is called as bought out deals. That is the second one. The placement of the issue can be done from that also. Next, third one, private placement. So private placement means in this method the issue is placed with a small number of financial institutions like corporate bodies and high net worth individuals. Okay, so it can be done from these either maybe a financial institutions or maybe corporate bodies or high net worth individual. So the financial intermediaries purchases the shares and sell them to the investors at a later date at a suitable price. Okay, the stock is placed with the issue house client with the medium of placing letter and other documents which taken together contribute a prospectus. So giving the information regarding the issue also one of the function in the private placement. And also we have to consider some of the points in the private placement, like we have to consider cost effective or a time effective or then structure effective or a access effective. So all these points supposed to be considered. So cost effective means it should be affordable to the public. Initial price should be fixed, it should be affordable to the public. Then time effective, so when they are going to buy. So if they if they offer now, when they will buy it. Then the structure effective, so how do you structure if you are allocating the shares, so what categories you have done, that is also most important. So all these points we have to consider in the private placement. Then moving on to the fourth one, right issue. So right issue means according to section 81 of the Companies Act 1956, if a public company wants to increase its subscribed capital by allotment of further shares after 2 years from the date of its formation or 1 year from the date of its first allotment, whichever is earlier, maybe 2 years from the date of its formation or 1 year from the date of its first allotment, whichever is earlier, should offer share at first to the existing shareholders in proportion to the shares held by them at a time offer. So, first we have to allocate for the existing shareholders based on these two parameters, then we will offer it to the public. That is called as right issue. That is also one of the way in the placement of the issue. Then we are having book building. Book building means the 3 marks question. It is an mechanism through which the initial public offering, that is IPOs, take place in the US. Similar mechanism are used in the primary market offering of GDRs. GDR means Global Depository Receipts. So, in this process, price determination is based on the orders placed and investors have an opportunities to place orders at different prices as practiced in international offering. That is called as book building. So, by this way also they can go for placement of the issue. So, then all these points to be considered in order to have a placement of the issue. So, this is all about the primary market. So, in the primary market we understood parties involved in primary market, then functions of primary market also we have understood, then government and statutory agencies, what are all the government agencies comes, that also we understood, then finally we understood about placement of the issue. So, these ways promote for the placement of the issue. This is all about primary market. I hope you understood. Next, moving on to secondary market. Secondary market means, so here once the company undergo through primary market, then secondary market comes into picture. So, those who have gained a very good name fame in the primary market and those who have got very good market backup, then they will be listed in the secondary market. So, secondary market which contain buying and selling of listed securities. In the secondary market, the listed company shares or securities will be buying and selling. So, for that we call it as secondary market. So, when you come to the history of stock market, like stock market exists from so many years. Okay, so here the stock market came into existence in order to increase the capital of the company. So, in order to increase the capital formation of the company, so they have established their establishment in the market. So, usually those who are listed in the secondary market, they are having very good name fame and they will be having very good growth in the future. That is called as secondary market. So, there are so many functions in the secondary market. Secondary market includes so many functions. There are so many roles of secondary market. So, they are called like maintenance of stock exchange we have, then fixation of price we are having, then they have to ensure safe fair dealing, and also which aids in financing industries, then dissemination of information, then performance inducer, then lastly the self-regulating organization. So, these are all the functions of secondary market. So, when it comes to the first one, maintenance of stock exchange. So, here the security market or a secondary market execute the maintenance of the stock exchange. So, obviously they have to maintain certain files, certain documents in the like secondary market or a stock exchange. So, every day there will be a transaction buying and selling. So, sometimes stock market goes to the bull stage, or sometimes it comes to the bear stage or lambda stage. So, based on that we have to maintain the records, that is called as maintenance of stock exchange. Then fixation of the price also most important. So, once it came from the primary market, the next one is secondary market. So, how do you fix up the price of the security. So on what basis you fix up, so whether through IPO or again through bidding, so that's also most important we have to consider. That's also functions of the stock market. Then it has to ensure the safe fair dealing, so there should not be any kind of illegal activity in the stock exchanges. So we have to scrutinize the complete background of the company, like whether company financial status audited or not. So it has to ensure the safe fair dealing. There should not be any invalid activities in the stock exchange. Then which aids in financing industry. Obviously, why the security market or the secondary market exists? In order to increase the capital formation of the company. So in order to provide financial support, financial backup, they have established. Then dissemination of information. Obviously, the stock exchanges should disseminate the information of the company. So company background, company verification. So those details should be available in the particular stock exchanges website. So there are so many regulated websites. So in that all companies details are available. Those who are listed company details are available. So based on the information availability, investors will verify the company background, then they'll go for the investment of money. That is called as dissemination of information. So whatever transactions are taken place in the stock exchanges every day, so it is displayed in the particular online website. So we have to check the website in order to buy and sell. So obviously, whenever price increases or decreases, that shows in the red and the particular color. So based on that, we are going to see whether the securities are bought or whether securities are sold. Then again we are having performance inducer. Obviously, it's a performance inducer. Every day it functions. So even though it comes down, market comes down or market goes up, so every day it functions. That is called as performance inducer. So lastly, we are having self-regulating organization. So it's a self-regulating organization. So it has to regulate itself. So by the direction of the Security Exchange and Board of India, SEBI. So it regulates as per the rules of that. So any information to be disclosed to the public. So based on their own criteria, they will be having self-regulating organization. These are all the functions of secondary market. So in the today's sessions, we have understood the security market meaning, we understood primary market. In that primary market, we understood functions of primary market, then parties involved in primary market, then government and statutory agencies we have understood, then placement of the issue. So these components comes under primary market. So later on we understood about secondary market. In the secondary market, the basic history of the secondary market, then coming to the next one, functions of secondary market we have understood. So all these are the primary market and the secondary market components. Next, moving on to, in the secondary market, there are some kind of regulatory framework. There are some kind of regulatory framework. So we have a different regulatory framework of secondary market. So in the secondary market, there are some kind of regulatory things. So we have Ministry of Finance, regulatory things. So we have Ministry of Finance, we have SEBI, we have governing boards, and we have stock exchanges. So the details of that will be explained in the next session.